go. Alright, what's good, Garage Talk All Sports viewers? And more specifically a little bit today, what's good, Nuggets Nation? Because we got one for y'all specifically because really, y'all, I don't know if you've been up to the news, but we may have taken a bigger loss than Murray. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, Pops. And how you doing today, just before we jump into everything?
I'm doing good as always. I always come out of the box that way, and I'm a little bit concerned with our topic for tonight.
Yeah, it's super concerning.
I think so.
If you haven't heard already, the Minnesota Timberwolves stole. No, I'm not saying that. I'm joking. They didn't steal, but they offered Tim Connelly, the Nuggets' previous GM, the money, the bag, and now they got him as their president of operations for Minnesota. Clap, clap, clap for Minnesota. Okay, this could very well be a big-ass loss, if not bigger, than Jamal Murray. Unless you have anything you want to jump into real quick. I just kind of lay my foundation out wide.
I think it's up there. I know he's done some great things. He's had some years where he wasn't as great. But in the latter parts, because you look at his 16, 17, 18 years, not the best decisions. And then he, he's done some great things. But I don't know if it's that, or I don't know what to expect if it's going to be that traumatic for the team. I think time's going to tell. We hope
not. Yeah, time will tell. So this is a great topic, and that's a great way to put it, is that for this topic, time will be the tell as far as how this all plays out. But here's why we're concerned. Here's why I'm concerned. You mentioned the earlier years. I don't care about those earlier years. And we've talked about this market that we're in. He's done a dang good job with the market that we're in. So here's why I'm so concerned. Here's why I'm putting this on the level of Jamal Murray real quick for you guys. Here's Tim's record as far as players that he signed, worked with, worked on their contracts, have done what have you.
Go ahead.
Okay? He's got Jokic, Murray, Barton, Gary, Beasley, and mind you, I'm probably mixing some. Hernan Gomez, MPJ, Michael Porter Jr., Gordon, Torrey Craig, Monte Morris, Jeremy Grant, JaMychal and Jeff Green, Bones Highland.
Okay.
So what am I saying? Is that since we've been relevant, he has made sure we've had the pieces to stay relevant. And when it comes to the NBA world, it's not like a 53-man roster for the NFL team. You got to get a few pieces, keep us in the rollings, and we've done that through injuries. We've done that through players deciding to leave. He has made sure that the core of players has been there for a head coach in Malone that he's also worked with.
Yeah, but you gotta. Okay, not to cut you off, and I'm sorry, but
go ahead. Yes.
You gotta kind of explain why though. We are not. What's the language I want to use? We're not like the I want to go to Denver team. We have to draft because we're not going to trade.
And
nobody wants to
that.
come. That's what I'm saying. And you got to nurture, keep people interested in wanting to be here.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how we do that.
Exactly.
So that's where I could agree that from that perspective, his work has been necessary and needed.
Yes.
And so now what's going to happen? That's what I said.
Would you agree with me that we have an open window to win a championship with right now if Murray comes back?
Right now.
Thank you.
Because
would
I don't
you
know
agree with me with letting him go has created a void in that window?
In the long-term aspect of being able to pick our next next players.
So you think that in the next 2 to 3 years we're still good with him or without him? That's a hard say. This might be what you said, time will tell.
I don't know.
Okay, so
I mean, I did not want to lose him, but
no, I didn't want to lose him either.
But here's my thought with that: is that where we're going? I remember when the NFL started these $100 million contracts. I mean, Joe Flacco, 2005 or whatever it was, they won 2002. They won that Super Bowl and they paid him handsomely. Every time
$126 million. Or something
yeah. He got 120. Every time somebody wins a Super Bowl, now it sets a precedent for what's next. So look at the NBA. You want your GM, so now you're gonna give him part ownership percentages.
No. That's what. There's a reason why this is not. No, I don't feel like the answer is yes to that because that's why they said this. He had to take what he was offered to him because this is not typical. I feel like Minnesota said, look at this guy's track record. This is not a typical offer we're going to give him because this is not a typical person that we're entertaining here. And that's why I'm so upset because we had that, man, and I feel like we didn't take advantage of that. Hold on, wait.
Offer.
Thank you. Let me get to my point about that is that Minnesota made a substantial offer that may not have been able to be matched. you didn't have to match it because you had a chance to make your offer prior a year or so before, or it didn't come to this. So now he shops the market, and yes, there's a bag out there. Oh, surprise. No, there's bags out there when you shop the market and people are asleep on you and you do big things like that. And so you went to my next point. You said his name, Kroenke. Look, yes, you made an offer, according to sources that say he would have been substantially one of the best paid GMs in the league. But what it comes down to is this, is that Kroenke, multiple owner, you failed to get the deal done again.
So let me ask you a question.
We can't even watch the Nuggets because you failed to get the deal done. So it's another opportunity where you have failed to get the deal done. It didn't have to come to this, but it came to this, and so the deal comes.
Let me explain what the nation doesn't understand.
Gosh.
Kroenke owns the Rams, and he also owns the Nuggets and the Avs.
The Avs.
Cool.
Multi-team owner.
But what we're concerned is that he wasn't able to get a deal done with our local cable provider, and our state is Comcast.
The one of the best teams in the league,
so
the Denver
now
Nuggets.
he wasn't able to get a job done to retain what we perceive to be
Before it
one of
got
the
to
better
this level.
GMs. Yeah. So that's what he means by that. Let me ask you though. With all those names that you rattled off, I don't know if those names are names that would help us other than to win a championship.
Did we not just shoot an episode about role players?
Yes, we did.
Or every single one of those guys, not role players I just named off, around the first three that I just gave you.
Okay,
Jokic, Murray.
Those two are
those are superstars. You don't get a roster full of superstars. Everyone else that I named off is a legitimate role player on the team. That you're going back to my previous episode's point, is that role players are needed. You're not going to win a ring without those guys I named off on the list. They don't make it here without Tim Connelly.
But that's what I'm saying. Is he that great because of those guys that he brought in?
Yes,
would make it possible for us to win.
When you have a core in Jokic and Murray, and then you add on a Barton, Gary, Malik, I'm not even saying him, MPJ, Gordon, Torrey Craig, Monte Morris, Jeremy Grant.
I was going to say,
this is crazy.
Grant, Craig.
There's people that I missed on this list. That is more than enough firepower.
All right.
Unfortunately, I'm
not ready to hail him. No, look, I think he's done an amazing job. I just don't want to hail him as the savior. I'm ready to see what
we've never on any episode said that Tim Connelly's are a single reason. We put on like Jokic and people that we homegrown, and we understand that. But at the bottom line, if he's the eye behind that, and he's been that for several years in our building blocks, don't understand. So I've been reading a book, blah, 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 about just great stuff. And then they said, don't undermine the foundation. He's doing the work that can't be seen, that was seen on the court.
Right.
And it's big work.
Okay. And those names, they're not number one draft picks. Even Jokic was not a number one draft. And so I see where you're going. I like that, actually. I see where you're going.
And maybe, guys, Pop's right. Am I overplaying this? Is it too much? Am I hitting the panic button because we let go of a GM? But just understand the people that he's brought to Denver. He's given us a heartbeat since we lost Melo. All right, so fill me out on this. Get into the comments. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I just really feel strong on letting y'all go with this. That was a big piece that we lost. And I won't let go on the fact that we have ownership in Kroenke. Bro, I will leave you guys with this. You have to put the city/players first at some point. Rockies, Avs, Nuggets, you need to put, and I don't say, Christian, he's done this. No, we need fruit. I need some fruit now. You need to put the city/players first at some point instead of that pocketbook. That's all I got.
And every team that has done that has a banner hanging in their arenas.
And guess what happens to your pocketbook? It gets bigger.
Exactly.
So quit playing yourself, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, y'all. Don't get me started. We perfect. Pops, is there anything you got? I just felt so deeply on that, and so Nuggets Nation, rock with me on this. And if I'm tripping, then let me know.
On that note, I think we out.
Ross Talk All Sports. Peace, y'all.